Attention passionate Baltimore Ravens fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the AFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Baltimore Ravens' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Baltimore Ravens fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with YOUR, FRINDS, and Baltimore RAVENS fans. Let's get to the news now, folks. What if I told you that the landscape of the AFC North and potentially the entire conference could be shaken up by a blockbuster move that's been floating around the NFL rumor mill? Yeah, I'm talking about the possibility of Travis Kelce, the Kansas City Chiefs' star tight end, making a shocking jump to the Baltimore Ravens. It sounds crazy, right? But the whispers are getting louder. And if there's any truth behind them, this could be one of the most game-changing trades we've seen in recent years. Let's break it down, because this isn't just about adding a star tight end. It's about a move that could elevate the Ravens' offense to a whole new level. Kelce, as many of you know, isn't just your average tight end. He's a route-running maestro, a matchup nightmare, and a clutch performer who's been a key piece in Mahomes' offense for years. In 2025, Kelce put up some impressive numbers. 85 catches for 950 yards and 9 touchdowns, averaging over 11 yards per reception with a YAC of 4.7 yards per catch, according to PFF. His route precision, contested catch rate, and separation skills are elite, making him one of the top tight ends in NFL history. His career stats are staggering: over 500 yards and 85 touchdowns, with a PFF grade of 89.2 and an EPA per target of plus 0.29. So what's the catch? Well, the Chiefs are reportedly facing some cap constraints, around $29 million, plus a surplus of tight ends, with Mahomes' EPA pass sitting at plus 0.32. They're flirting with the idea of a trade, possibly involving a high first-round pick, to get some youth and draft capital back, especially after some recent struggles on the offensive line, which has allowed 12 sacks this season. The Chiefs are cautious, but the potential reward of trading Kelce for a high draft pick could give them a fresh rebuild, especially if they're eyeing a future without him. Now, for the Ravens, this kind of move would be seismic. Imagine adding a veteran like Kelce to a team that's been flirting with playoff success, but just missing that ultimate push. Last season, Baltimore finished 8-7, and while their offense has been solid, they've lacked that consistent, matchup-busting tight end to take pressure off Lamar Jackson and open up the middle of the field. Kelce would instantly become a mismatch nightmare, an ideal target in critical situations, especially in the red zone where his precision and route running excel. His presence could take the Ravens' offense from good to great, adding a new dimension to their already versatile attack. From a statistical perspective, Kelce's 2025 season is proof of what he can do when healthy. His 85 receptions and nearly 0 yards receiving speak volumes about his reliability and playmaking ability. He's a player who not only creates mismatches, but also elevates the entire offense. His contested catches go up by over 20%, and his separation rate is around 55%, which is outstanding given the tight coverage NFL defenses throw his way. Plus, he's a proven red zone target, scoring 6 touchdowns in the playoffs after 2024, showing he's a clutch performer when the stakes are highest. What about the impact on Baltimore's offense? Well, adding Kelce would boost Lamar's QBR, already impressive at 90. Potentially pushing it to over 96, as Kelce's ability to win contested catches and create space in tight windows would make the Ravens' passing game even more dangerous. His ability to generate extra yards after the catch would complement Andrews perfectly, who's been a reliable target with a PFF grade of 84. And over 700 yards in the current season. The Ravens could see a significant boost in their offensive efficiency, especially in third-down situations where Kelce's route running and hands would shine. And let's not forget the ripple effects. Adding a player of Kelce's caliber would force defenses to double-team him, freeing up more space for other weapons. It would also keep defenses honest, reducing the pressure on Lamar to always extend plays with his legs. The Ravens' offense, which ranks 18th in points per game at 24, would become more dynamic, more unpredictable, and ultimately more dangerous against the AFC's best. Now, shifting gears a little, let's talk about the AFC West and the Chiefs. Losing Kels would be a massive blow to their red zone efficiency, which has already dropped by about 16% without him. The Chiefs' offense has been built around Mahomes and Kels, and his absence would create a void that's tough to fill. They're in a bit of a transition right now, trying to rebuild their offensive line after injuries and cap issues, and trading away Kels for a high draft pick could accelerate that rebuild. Still, it's a gamble, because Kels's presence on the field is undeniable, especially in high-pressure playoff games, where his route precision and ability to make contested catches often make the difference. Speaking of playoffs, this move could be a game-changer for the Ravens' Super Bowl aspirations. Their odds to win Super Bowl LIV have already improved from +2-0 to +900, and if they land Kels, those odds could tighten even further. The red zone becomes a lot more dangerous with Kels in the mix. Imagine Lamar throwing those quick, precise passes to him in tight coverage, knowing he's got the reliability and clutch gene to come down with the ball. Kels's experience and playoff success, 6 touchdowns after 2024, are exactly what Baltimore needs to push through the postseason. Now, what about the future? Well, if the Ravens can pull this off, it's a signal that they're all in for a Super Bowl run now. Adding a veteran like Kels, especially after some recent moves like acquiring other key players, shows a clear intent to compete at the highest level. Baltimore's offense could become one of the most versatile and dangerous units in the league, with the ability to stretch defenses vertically and create mismatches all over the field. But of course, it's not just about getting Kels. It's about how the Ravens build around him, integrating him into their existing system, maximizing his strengths, and making sure Lamar has all the tools to succeed. With the right offensive line protection, this offense could be unstoppable, especially considering Lamar's ability to extend plays and make throws on the run. And if they're able to keep their defense solid, the Ravens could be looking at a serious Super Bowl contender, with Kels acting as that final piece to their puzzle. So all eyes are on this situation. The NFL world is buzzing, and Ravens fans, you should be excited. A move like this, if it happens, could redefine the Ravens' season and set the tone for the AFC North for years to come. We're talking about a potential dynasty shift, a new chapter in Baltimore football history, and a chance for us to see Lamar Jackson with one of the best tight ends in NFL history on the field. And now, Baltimore Ravens fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and TO, the Baltimore Ravens. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Baltimore Ravens news.